As we look at some of the unlikely heroes in the book of Judges, we have to remember that the book of Judges exists only because the people of God would not obey a command of God. Granted, it was a harsh command, but the people did not fulfill it. They didn't obey it. And as a result, their lives for generations were filled with struggle and pain and sorrow. And it was a learning season for them. So what we're doing this week is looking at this command that God gave. And why would God give such a harsh command? In Deuteronomy chapter 20, verse 17, before the people are to go inherit the promised land, the land that God promised Abraham, they are given these instructions. And this is not the first time or the last time that they will hear these instructions when it comes to the people living in the promised land. God tells them that in the towns that the Lord is giving them as a special possession, they are to destroy every living thing. You must completely destroy the Hittites, Amorites, Canaanites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites, just as the Lord your God has commanded you. So his command was, in these places where you're going, kill every living thing. Wipe out an entire generation of people. Wipe out their livestock and their pets and their children. Kill them all. And then we get this explanation. Doing this, will prevent those people of the land from teaching you to imitate their detestable customs in the worship of their gods, which would cause you to sin deeply against the Lord your God. So one of the reasons, at least the reason in Deuteronomy 20, that God makes this harsh command is you enter the promised land, kill every living thing. One of the reasons is if you leave any of them alive, they're going to teach you the ways of these false gods, and you're going to practice what they practice. This should tell you how important it is to God that we choose the people that we allow to influence us wisely. He did not want his young nation, these brand new people, he didn't want his people to be influenced at all by evil people. And it's a reminder for us that follow Jesus that he feels very strongly about the people we choose to associate with, the people we allow to influence us. And if you take a look at the people that you are allowing into your life to influence you, you might be surprised. Not just friends, the friends you choose. Somebody once said, show me your friends and I'll show you your destiny. And I think that's exactly right, because the influence they have is very, very strong. But we allow people on our screens to influence us, whether that's news people or celebrities or people on Facebook or social media. We allow them into our lives and they influence us whether we want them to or not. And it's important to God that we choose people who are influencing us in a way that draws us closer to him, not further away. His concern, his knowledge was that these evil people and their evil practices were going to be a stain on the people of Israel's lives, and ultimately they would be influenced to walk away from God. It's important to God that his people stay close, and it's important to God that his people recognize the influence that those around us have. So today I think one of the good things we could all do is just take a look around us and ask ourselves, who are we allowing to influence us? To influence our beliefs, to influence our attitudes, to influence the way we speak, the way we treat each other. Who are the people that we are allowing to influence us? And are they influencing us in a way that brings us closer to God or draws us away from God? It's one of the most important things you can do in your life from time to time is to examine it and decide who is influencing you and who you will allow to influence you. Deuteronomy 20 seems to indicate that God's opinion of the influencers of your life is really important. So let's get this right. Let's be people who are influenced by people who draw us closer to God. Bye.